Welcome to the deep dive. We sift through the sources, the research, the notes for you, trying to pull out the key insights. Today, we're jumping into the global weather and hazards for July 6th and 7th, 2025. The idea is really to shortcut you to being well-informed and to see how these aren't just, random events. It's one big story.
That's exactly right. Our mission here is to help you connect the dots. We're seeing intense heat, tropical storms, even volcanoes waking up. And understanding how these overlap is key. It's about integrated risk. What's really striking is just the scale of it all. Multiple continents with major heat waves, cyclones spinning up, and it's all happening against this backdrop of what many are calling the new normal climate.
Okay, let's start with that global warmth then, because it seems pretty significant. What's standing out in the 2025 data? Especially since we're in neutral ENSO conditions, right? No strong El Nino or La Nina.
Exactly, and that's what's remarkable. This persistent warmth, even without a major ENSO driver, it really highlights the dominant fingerprint of anthropogenic climate change. It's kind of pushing past those natural cycles we used to see as the main drivers year to year. So for you listening, the takeaway isn't just, oh, it's hot. It's that this level of warmth that's becoming the baseline. We need to recalibrate.
Right, recalibrate expectations.
Yeah.
And maybe nowhere is that clearer than Europe right now. This heat wave sounds intense. We're seeing temps 5, even 10 degrees Celsius above normal. Over 40 C in some spots.
Yeah, really baking. And it's not just the heat itself, it triggers other things. We're seeing reports of forest fires, like in Turkey, schools closing in France, Switzerland having to potentially shut down nuclear reactors because river water is too warm for cooling.
Wow, that's a cascade effect right there.
Precisely. It stresses health systems, power grids fail. It shows why you need that multi-hazard view. It's not just heat stroke risk.
And it's not just Europe feeling this. North America, too. Major heat risk spreading east.
Yes, from the Great Lakes towards the East Coast, high humidity making it feel even worse. And then look at North Africa, Morocco hitting over 45 Celsius, plus ongoing extreme heat affecting millions in India and Pakistan. It's widespread.
Okay, so the land is hot. What about the oceans? You mentioned tropical activity.
Right, let's shift to that. We've got Tropical Storm Chantal making landfall in the U.S. southeast. That means significant rain, maybe 2 to 6 inches, so flash flooding is a real risk. Plus the wind, the rip currents along the coast.
And this seems early, or at least active, for the season. What are the forecasts saying?
Good point. Both NOAA and Colorado State University are predicting an above-normal Atlantic season for 2025. And they're linking it directly to those warmer ocean temperatures, that high heat content. It feeds the storms, again, reinforcing this new normal idea for cyclones.
And it's not just the Atlantic.
No, the Western Pacific is active, too. Severe tropical storm Mun and Typhoon Danis. Danis is the one to watch right now, approaching Taiwan. Could peak around a Category 2 equivalent.
Okay, Taiwan needs to watch out. But does a storm like Danis have wider impacts?
Absolutely. And this is a crucial point for understanding how the atmosphere connects. Danis, even far away, is actually enhancing the southwest monsoon over towards Thailand. That means stronger winds, higher waves for maritime areas there. So the effects ripple outwards. You need to look beyond the direct track.
Got it. Meanwhile, back in the U.S., it's not just heat and Chantal. There are severe thunderstorms inland, too.
Yes, a kind of dual threat inland. You've got heavy rain causing flash floods central Texas and the Carolinas, where Chantal is adding moisture. But also, separate from that, classic severe convective storms firing up. Central High Plains, Kansas-Oklahoma border, we're talking large hail like 2 inches or more, potentially damaging winds over 75 miles per hour, and even an isolated tornado risk, particularly in the Carolinas.
That's a lot of volatile weather. Is this kind of intense storm activity happening elsewhere?
It is. We're seeing reports from southwestern Australia, strong winds, hail, flash flooding there too, and ongoing flood risks remain high in parts of Africa. Gulf of Guinea region, Nigeria, DRC, Ethiopia. It's a global pattern of intense water-related hazards.
Okay, so atmosphere's churning, oceans are active. What about under the ground? Any volcanic activity stirring?
Yeah, let's look at the U.S. volcanoes. Kilauea in Hawaii had paused its eruption, but the ground is swelling summit inflation. That suggests a highly probable return to lava fountaining sometime between July 7th and 11th, most likely looking like July 8th to 10th.
Okay, so Kilauea is one to watch closely. What about others, like in Alaska?
Right, you need to differentiate. Great Sitkin is still erupting, but it's a slow, effusive lava flow, kind of oozing out. Mount Spur, also in Alaska, is showing some unrest, but it's stable for now. No signs it's about to blow immediately. It just shows how important detailed monitoring is for specific warnings, like that Kaaloya forecast.
And quickly, anything happening with space weather? Solar storms?
Thankfully, no. Space weather looks quiet. No significant solar storm threats to worry about for power grids or communication systems right now.
Okay, so let's pull this all together. We've got widespread intense heat, active hurricane basins, severe inland storms, specific volcanic rumblings.
It really paints a picture of an interconnected system under stress, doesn't it? And that pervasive global warming trend seems to be the common thread, amplifying many of these extremes.
So the big takeaway is?
It really underscores the need for, well, robust hazard management, but also longer-term thinking, adaptation. If this extreme warmth is becoming the baseline, our whole approach needs to shift. We need to build resilience, anticipate more, react less.
Makes sense. So a final thought maybe for you listening. What does living in this new normal climate actually mean for you day to day? How does it change how you think about the weather forecast or prepare for the future? Something to ponder until our next deep dive.